What is up, guys? In today's video, we're doing something a little bit different. So, if you didn't hear, many of you probably have, but Shaco, 2 days ago, was picked in a LPL match by JDG Kanavi. So basically, I've been getting spammed about it, and by popular demand, I'm going to watch the game and react to it. So, if you guys like this type of content, make sure you let me know. If not, you know, all good. Let's get into the game.
So none of that utility, none of that playing safe. This is a top lane.
I'm blind reacting to this game, by the way.
Yeah, the Gwen for Zoom is a little bit interesting here, and the Camille last pick into the Gwen looks like it's actually pretty interesting. And the Shaco actually coming out for Kanavi. I didn't even see that until right now. First Shaco competitive play. Where's Chase at? We gotta wake him up right now. I'm texting his phone, messaging him on Discord.
It's so perfect that Dom.
I'm texting his mother. I'm just getting everyone
Yo, what the hell, man?
To get this guy watching this game right now. He's been waiting for this
I'm
game
here.
for 3 years.
True, I'm here, man.
I kind of like it.
It's so perfect that Dom is casting this.
The clown and the voodoo
Wait,
doll.
hold on. What comps we got? I haven't watched this game. I've been away. Wait, so he's AD. He has to be AD. Oh man, this is such a good AP game. Look at their comp.
Oh, and the Gwen, the clown and the voodoo doll.
It sucks that his team, he has to go AD here because he has double AP solos. You know, he has Gwen and Silas. But man, this game would have been such a good AP game. If you don't know, AP Shaco does well into dive / engage champs. So, you know, the Nocturne, the Camille, the Leona, it would have been really nice to be able to go AP here. I mean, when you have double AP solos, it is what it is. So what does he do? There's no way he's gonna go like Duskblade or something. Surely, if I had to guess, it's probably gonna be a Stridebreaker angle. I'm assuming that's why they're picking it. Now, what is this? Hold on, where are we at?
Hail of Blades, Shaco. Already shenanigans, level 1, complete chaos in space.
What time is it? What are they doing? This is so funny that the level 1 fight is starting at 1 minute, right? Because no one knows how to play against Shaco, but you don't invade at 1 minute. If you're gonna invade like this, you invade at like 120. Because realistically, even if they can't counter this, right? Look at that. He has 1 box on his camps. The first box goes down at 50 for camps. So invading at 1 minute like this, even if the team isn't there to protect, you get 1 box for it. Write that down, guys. If you're gonna invade a Shaco, especially in competitive, they're gonna invade him every time. If you're gonna invade Shaco, you need to go late.
Hail of Blades, Shaco. Already shenanigans, level 1, complete chaos. It's first blood going the way of JDG here, but it's answered by WE 1-for-1 here. Absolute mayhem into level 1, but hey, there's a threshold.
Oh my God, Shaco gets it too. Wait, that 2,527 days. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And after 2,527 days,
and he's already got a kill. He's popping off, dude.
It's been over 2,000 days.
That's funny.
Shaco was played.
He's 1-0. He got a free lead. Let's see what he does with it.
The last person I remember playing it in LPL.
Look at the time, man. Why are you invading so early? There's 1 box down, guys.
Level 1. A lot of the times you get these level 1 situations happening because Shaco is so dependent on getting that box set up. And one thing that's surprising here is that without even using Shaco's extra box that he had back there, JDG was able to win the fight. Normally,
it's so funny too. It's funny to see an LPL competitive team play like incorrectly into Shaco like that. That's so funny. Because they never see it. They don't actually know when to go because they don't see it enough. Well, they never see it in competitive. Funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute. The Shaco's full clearing is top side. Wait, no chance. Is this Nocturne staying? Wait, this is a free kill. This is a free kill. He's not warded. Why? Bro, it's Shaco, man! What is this ward? He's dead. He's dead. It's Shaco! It's some solo queue shit. What is this ward? He's dead. Oh, he's not dead.
Hit me with that Fortnite.
Look at the ping. They literally pinged on the map too, a question mark right there, because he's like, wait, I shouldn't have warded like that. That's funny. There's Diana. Diana's just full clearing. You need to go clear, bud. Oh, his wave's fucked, though.
And yeah, I think we're gonna see some interesting builds this game. Camille versus Gwen is definitely a matchup that is very, very skill intensive.
I'm intrigued to hear what Dom has to say about, like Shaco here, because I actually have, in the past, I'm good friends with Dom, and we've discussed Shaco a lot. Like he's asked me questions and stuff, so I've relayed info to him a lot, and I think he's watched my stream a decent amount as well. So
let's talk a little bit about the Shaco builds, because I feel like this is a champion that is super interesting, and there's so many viable builds. One thing that a lot of people have been complaining about is Stride Breaker, new Stride Breaker on Shaco, really insane slow. And it helps with Shaco being able
is this being played on
relatively low damage?
Is this being played on last patch where it's a 90% slow, or is it patched to 40?
Also, when you're going a Hail of Blades, right, it just holds them in place while you get those 3 auto attacks off, get your burst damage out, and then you go for the shiv on the low health target, right? Definitely something powerful. Let's talk holistically though. Talk about
yes, that is what his moves do.
Expect these two teams to play, because for WE. It feels cut and dry to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. This feels like they just want to dive in.
Okay, so Shaco's he's gonna lose Raptors.
That's left alone while the Camille, Diana, and Nocturne dive in on a target. I just don't know if that's that good of a strategy here. One thing that could be interesting to talk about is the potential for AP Shaco in a game like this with Hail of Blades.
What did I say? This is an AP game, bros. But, I mean, he has double AP solos, so.
Probably not happening, but I think that into this much dive, AP Shaco would have been much more superior than AD here.
Dom listened!
Yeah, certainly the box is doing
well said.
Damage. You can just jump in with your shivs. Yag out in trouble again.
You can just jump in with your shivs. He's a wordsmith. It's so funny to hear the two different casters talking about Shaco, because Dom actually knows what he's talking about, and the other guy's just like, yeah, shiv, deceive, hallucinate. He's got a clone. Yes, he does. I'm not trying to blame him, it's just funny.
Let's talk compositionally for JDG though, because
yeah, so Shaco is behind about one camp, but he obviously has the kill. He's got the iron, so he is going Stride.
Yeah, I think it will definitely be difficult for JDG to survive the initial part of it. Logan has Cleanse, Exhaust, and a Thresh, so maybe he can survive it. But I still think that
Nocturne's still no flash.
Help play these fights.
And obviously this wave is very gankable.
On his back line to prevent the enemy team from just one-shotting this Aphelios here. So a lot
of
mind games are gonna come out, and then the other thing.
I mean, it's no flash Camille, but if he can get the E out of him, otherwise, maybe he can block the. Maybe if he can block the E. Yo, show us. Show. Yo. Oh, there goes E.
Gonna take a bad trade. W comes in though.
Diana's here.
A little bit here comes Kanavi.
He's dead. Yeah, they get it.
And they just one shot.
That's free.
Arrive, but he's too late.
There goes 2 kills, baby. This champ is broken.
Yeah, this is a treat, man. My first series ever casting LPL, and I get to cast one of my favorite champions in the entire game.
I hate him.
You're gonna have to stop me, much.
You get Shaco.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to stop me. I'm gonna talk about Shaco this whole game if I'm not careful. It's just too much.
I'm okay with that.
I can't do it. Well, I mean, since we're on the point, might as well throw out one more thing. We're gonna have to see how many points in box that the Shaco decides to put, but he's on to mid lane.
How many points in box? Okay, I mean that's a fair point to bring up. Sorry, I'll talk about that. He gets another kill. He's 3 kills.
It's already over before it's begun.
Woo!
Down Kanavi, and I mean.
Yeah, okay, so he's talking about the extra points in a box. Usually, or at least recently, since the change to boxes where you do bonus damage to camps when you rank it up, like it's +10 per box tick on every single monster. Each time you rank it up. So even on AD Shaco, I've been doing at least 2, if not 3, points in a box before I start ranking E. With Iron Spike, I think 2 is plenty. But yeah, let's see. I'm curious what he does as well. Because it just speeds up your clear so much. It's worth doing, especially in competitive. I would probably put 3 in the box.
Kanavi and Lurbout. Kanavi now already with 3 kills for himself. He is snowballing out of control. He's going for.
I mean, he's getting the fights. So honestly, yeah, it's not a big deal if he doesn't, because he's 3 kills. He can do whatever he wants.
You're winning out in that bot side once Lumao arrives there. Although I say that, maybe not.
He is 6. He's gonna go for a Drake, maybe.
it looks like they wanted to
There's
start
Diana.
Drake here, but Shaco doesn't want to.
Shaco's no Q.
With any type of contest coming in, Mao is forced to flash here.
Let's take another look at the gank mid lane though, because I mean, Mole just didn't see it coming.
Yeah, really high value gank, and this is one of the best parts.
His flash has been down all game. It's Nocturne.
His ability to roam.
Good play by the Thresh.
JDG was one of the best teams in the world. This is what they were
Yeah,
about.
Shaco's getting spoon-fed here. 3-0. What gold is he on this base? He's gonna have Stridebreaker soon. If he doesn't have it already, he's gonna have it.
To deal with when you get ganked from
He's 3 kills.
Guardian blocking the whole arrow there.
Yeah, because he got 2 of them before he full cleared.
Doing this game as well, because when we look at the top lane matchup here,
Is he going for
there's
another
already a
play?
big CS lead in favor of Zoom. You can see he's about 200 gold up individually right now. But
What's his gold?
He's gonna come off of cooldown short.
I see his gold.
Yeah, like Gwen, when your ignite is up, you just have so.
Yeah, he's got Stridebreaker. He's just waiting for it right now. Like, he's just looking for this play to see if it happens, and then he's going home and getting a Stridebreaker.
It's absolutely disgusting. Has the level 6, and now Kanavi sneaking into this lane as well. You got to believe Breathe might be in trouble here, and we all know that Breathe, while he can carry, is also quite happy to go aggressive in trades and
I don't think they want this fight, because Shaco's sitting on... Like, yeah, they might win it, but there's a solid feeling that Diana's probably around. Granted, they have mid-prio, but it's Nocturne. He can just ult follow. I feel like they don't want this fight.
Trying to bait it. Goes for
Like, Shaco's very item reliant. He's sitting on 2k. I think he was just waiting.
What you have to consider here is how much gold the jungler for JDG is sitting on right now. Over 2k in his pocket, so he does want to recall.
My man.
This. Looks like he's staying on the map until he has his
Yeah, he's staying.
To be honest, Munch.
He already has it. He has pot too, you can sell that.
We do have a Herald on the cards here. 2,000.
Go home! You're drunk! Go home, brother!
That one. None of that on it. SOFM nonsense of not smiting when the enemy jungle is
to the side of JDG.
He's still here.
Well.
Phase 2.
There we go, there's Stridebreaker.
Leads, but then falling to that gank, losing control of this matchup now. As, paranoia used
that
by
confused
Yago
me.
to-
It was Silas.
I guess it was about
but it feels like JDG's just been all over it. I mean, the constant threat of Shaco mid, and then the top side gank from Lumao ended up really
It's interesting how little the Nocturne...
allowed
Like,
Yago
they're
to
not
really
warding out
unscathed.
the Shaco's gank angles. Look at these wards on this map. You know what I mean? Like, Nocturne has a ward here, has a pink here. Granted, they're losing, so it's easy to say that. But even the Camille has a ward here. Like, these are not Shaco's gank routes, you know? Like, these wards don't do anything against Shaco. Shaco's never going to be queuing from there.
6. The advantages are running out.
It's kind of funny to see that they, like, can't... Or they're not warding it out correctly. And this is LPL, so... You can't just blame it on the NA, you know?
Healing reduction very importantly, so the 1v1 should still be at least a bit Mole favored in my mind.
They're trying to bot dive? Oh, they're just they're going for turret.
Now gets an opportunity onto this bot lane tower, and Beishang is here with a Herald.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
really
they get
nice.
the 4 plates. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. They can't quite finish the tower, but to be honest, even if they waited a bit,
They might just...
I'm
Oh!
sure they would have had an opportunity to get the tower for themselves.
That was almost just a Leo ult.
Not gonna lie, but the lantern comes out, keeps himself safe.
It goes around. There's a pink in there.
Kanavi is. No vision on him just yet. Just now. Action. WE got the first one. With how strong Kanavi is, I'm not sure that they could look for a second.
And especially walking into
This might be a kill. This might be a play. Hold on. Nocturne has flash. This might be a flash.
Kanavi looks like he's able to get the setup here. There's a box right now in the Wraith side bush here. Mo looks like he's going in though.
Yeah, they get his flash.
Kanavi's there. Flash immediately from Mole as Yagao trying to threaten the 1v1, trying to bait Mole into going for the commit, but Kanavi doesn't quite find an opportunity. It feels like Kanavi very, very proactive on the map.
Man, Mole has had his flash down this entire game. His flash has been up for like 3 minutes total.
So much time in these lanes.
If that.
Really been able to convert much since getting that hat trick. He got that a long time ago. It was Beishang.
What is this play? Is this dive possible? Oh, they're... You got the counter TP.
Diving underneath the tower, but Gwen is pretty difficult to dive. A lot of damage coming on through. Yagao here to answer as well. The turret shots doing a lot of work. Can Yagao finish these targets off? Kinslayer in. Flash
1 for 1.
underneath the tower.
Damn. LPL's pretty crazy though. Like how quick... It's really impressive to see how quickly they just go for plays like like that and how instantly they respond to it as well with the
Didn't
counter
look like
TP.
Gal got that second Kingslayer off. Potentially, he might have been able to survive that.
Alright, so Shaco just gets free mid here too. Shaco can just take mid plates.
Going to the side of WE here.
Go
It's
mid.
looking pretty good for them so far, and all that was really taken by JDG on the other side of the map was the Dragon.
Oh, he doesn't even go for
I don't
plates.
think it matters too much. The 13-minute first Dragon here for JDG.
And I just love games like this when we have both teams with different win conditions
Second
finding
drag.
different objectives.
We know that Kanavi can't be.
Staying up for himself there.
Top play
Will
maybe?
return onto the map as W
Diana's
trying to
here.
make a play on this bottom side.
Give me a little
They shot
3v3
nearby,
action?
But Loken has
I'm curious to see what he builds here. Because going straight assassin, because he's got stride breaker already. Going straight assassin is pretty hard into their team. You can. Oh, he is going without. What is he building with this? He has a Dirk. The only thing I feel like he's gonna go Serpents here because of Diana and because the item is very cost efficient. Like, you know, it's Diana and Camille. And it's just a very strong item in terms of it's 2,600 gold, and everyone has a shield. I would not go Serpents here. Because realistically, like, you're not fighting Diana in these fights. You're not really hitting. I mean, sure, you know, in the ganks and stuff, but in team fights, if you go Assassin Shaco, you're going on Varus. You have to get to the Varus. There's no point if you want to be fighting their frontliners. You know, the Camille, the Diana, the Nocturne. I would have been going like Bork or Wit's End. And obviously they only have one AP champ. But Wits is still, like, your DPS from Wits End with Stridebreaker is actually really good regardless of... And you just survive way longer. You know what I mean? Like, Shaco didn't do anything in this fight. Slow that back down. Shaco's just trying to, like, survive this whole fight. Surprised they're contesting. Varus is in base. Granted, the 4v4, but Camille's all the way over here. Nocturne has R. I'm surprised they're gonna fight because they should know that Shaco has setup here. Shaco has boxes. Walking up here is pretty grave. So why is Nocturne going on him? Clone. He killed Thresh, but yeah. Like, if Shaco were going more of a bruiser setup right now, he could just be sitting there slapping the Camille or slapping the Diana and the Nocturne, you know? Going Assassin in this game, the only real value, or Assassin, you know, Assassin out of Stridebreaker, going lethality. The only thing you can hope to be doing is one-shotting the Varus, right? Because you can't straight up fight Nocturne, Diana, or Camille with this setup. Unless you're just dumb fed, which, to be fair, you know, he's pretty fed, or you have, like, you know, set up from your team. But yeah, I don't think he built correctly. Or at least if he wants to go Assassin, go Essence Reaver. You're so fed. You know, CDR stats very good on Shaco. I'm a little bothered that he has 3 kills, and I think he's going Serpent second. Before because he only gets, what, 10 haste or whatever, maybe 20? What does Stridebreaker give in terms of haste? I don't know. It's not like he's doing too much in these fights, you know? That was mostly Gwen and Aphelios for damage. Or that was mostly Gwen and Silas. Yeah, he's Serpents. I called it. I do not like the Serpents buy here. Because who's he proccing Serpents on? Varus isn't Shield Bow. Leona doesn't have Guardian. So the only shields he's proccing Serpent's Fang on are Diana W and Camille passive on her, whatever the little shield she gets, right? Is that even proc? I don't even know. And like, if you're fighting, okay, if you're going damage-based Shaco like this, and you're fighting the Diana or the Camille, you're dead. Because Diana just kills you. Either she bursts you with her, you know, QE with W and does like 80% of your health, or she bursts you with R, because you can only ult one of those. You can only ult to dodge one of those. I'm curious to see how he goes about fights. Because it's not easy for him to fight with his setup. He doesn't have much haste. Yeah, he doesn't really have much of anything. Kind of a wasted lead. Not ulting for the... Does he have... Alright, what are we at? 1849. Runes did he have? Yeah, he's got Relentless. He doesn't have Ravenous. So if you're gonna build like this, you should go Ravenous. Because you have no sustain. Like, if he were to have gone Bork here, it would have been fine, but he has literally no sustain, and that feels pretty bad in a competitive game. Or any high-level match. To not be able to heal off of a camp and get back on the map, you know? Look how low he is. He has to choose between getting 70% of his health chunked by an air drake at 20 minutes, or pressing R. Okay, they're looking for a red play. What's the fight? Yeah, he's just gotta leave. Uh-oh, Spadudio. You know, this is fine. Nocturne just dead? No, he has Flash. I want to see this fight again. Because I already know they lost this fight, but... Or I can already tell they lost this fight. Well played by Diana and Leona to pull the trigger. What did Shaco R? Oh my god, he didn't ult anything! He didn't ult the... Yeah, he didn't ult any of it. Yikes. Granted, it doesn't really make a difference here. They're not going to win the fight based on that, and he still lives, so whatever. But yeah, like, you see what I'm saying, though? Like, he can't make a play. He can't really do anything. The 0-3 Diana can just do that. Because it's a Shaco. And he has Serpent's Fang and a Stride Breaker. With no boots, too. Like, he's... Imagine any other jungler just like being run around like this when he has this kind of lead. You know what I mean? Granted, that was more of a team play, but I don't know. You see like a 3-0 Lee Sin or, you know, Diana or Nocturne or Xin Zhao, and they're just going. They just do whatever they want. Look at him! It's a 2v2 with top laner. Or, sorry, it's top and support versus jungle and mid. And because the jungle is the Shaco, they're running. I guess they're probably afraid of Nocturne too, but like, it's just funny. Give 3 kills to any meta jungler, and they're just going. So, based on Shaco's build, though, he needs to be looking for, like, these rotations. Like, Varus right here, he needs to be looking for him to walk up. Because there's no point in really playing Shaco if he can't find a pick, you know, in the rotations or... Let's see. He hasn't really done anything. This... I'm not saying he hasn't done anything. I'm not saying he's not playing well. What I'm saying is, like, based on his lead, he has done very little. Hey, he's on the Camille. Camille hits everything on the club. Fuck. Alright, moving along.
Like less than 50 HP.
Okay, Stride Breaker, W, nice box.
Wait, Breathe is getting 1v1 by Kanav.
Never mind, Shaco is broken. I stand corrected. I am dumb, NA noob, one trick with no idea what I am saying. Nerf Shaco as long as Camille doesn't use any abilities. And yeah, nerf Shaco.
That's a jungler versus a top laner. That's not meant to be how the game works with Kanavi. Just
What are you talking about?
the value on the fear.
Xin Zhao?
That team fight as well. You mentioned
Diana?
one shot by the Moonfall, the
I'll slap your ass up too when she's 3-0 like that.
And now Kanavi getting a pick by himself.
And they're ignoring the fact that Camille used her whole combo on the club.
Feels like JDG, even though the gold is
That was well played though.
even though the game has felt pretty even in terms of map control right now, JDG just running amok.
Is this a Baron play? No.
I think that part of it is also WE probably not being that practiced into a composition like the one that JDG has. So they're walking around the map. They always have to consider where is Shaco, are walking into boxes and completely altered.
He's invisible! Oh, I see. Okay. Camille used her E on nothing. So that's why, okay. This makes more sense now. I'm like, why is he allowed to just stand there hitting her for 4 seconds?
To get this turret bot side, as we see on the replay in the bottom right, the Camille used his E, so didn't have the way out, which is normally guaranteed.
Yeah, he can't kill her there.
So Eing into that turret,
that's literally the only universe
kind of
that he dies there. Well said, I will dominate. You handsome young man. Maybe it's just me, but I'm honestly triggered that he's using Dark Star. For any of you that watch my stream, Dark Star is an AP skin. I like the ability animations of it, but in terms of like the auto animations, Masked or Nutcracko, man, unless you're gonna use the black and like pinkish Dark Star chroma or the red one. You can use those two on AD Shaco. This is an AP skin, okay? Not for any particular reason other than just like because I said so. All right, write that down.
Missing gonna have to face check now, but look, complete vision control in favor of JDG. Feels like WE, they're gonna have a real hard time being able to face check this Baron.
Yeah.
See, if I were Shaco here, he's over on the side. Is he looking for Nocturne? I would be like here, looking for when the Varus goes on the wave.
Going wide there. That's something that we've seen.
He's boxing for vision.
Like, I feel like AD carries just have some mental block with this ability as well. You know?
Are they looking for Baron here? He goes tabbies.
Possible to hit it now.
It's like one of those moments, like you see the camera like zoomed in on their face, they're sweating, they know they've got to hit this ultimate. The pressure.
Not a fan.
Penalties in the Euros, honestly, you can see the pressure that comes out.
Not a fan of the tabbies play here.
The difference is they can do it every 60 seconds.
And I'll tell you why, guys. If you need, because he's not even doing a bruiser setup. If he went Bork second or Wits End second into tabbies, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Because then it's excusable for him to be taking taking auto attacks and stuff like that. But when you're going Assassin Shaco, you're not supposed to be getting auto attacked. If you're getting auto attacked enough to make tabbies worth buying on Assassin Shaco, you're probably either dead either way, or you're just playing bad and you're like, you know what I mean?
Here we go though. Drake coming up in 35 seconds.
Like he's not building bruiser. He's just building like this weird bruiser assassin thing. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to matter because he has 4 kills. What are we doing next? Okay, we got. No, it was already 5-8. Okay. We got Drake on the map. They're threatening Baron. We really care about this air Drake. Gwen should realistically just go solo it. They're not gonna fight. Oh.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. We've both had Empires. We'll see who wins the Euros this time. It's a
What we got here?
bit of a whiff there as they go in for the fight.
Shaco?
Here. He will survive at least.
He's using his clone to zone. It was a clone all along. And well, there goes his R. You can't really do anything. See, this is what I'm saying though, right? Think about this fight. Look at what he just did. This is how you play AP Shaco. Or like, this is the optimal team fight for an AP Shaco. But when you're AD Shaco, your clone doesn't do any damage. Like, sure, it's nice, you know, you get the fear with the utility. But like, he's essentially just using his disengage. If this is an AP Shaco, he does half of 3 people's health points and completely zones these guys off the fight. That's why I'm saying that this is an AP Shaco game. That's why I said that. Obviously, he can't build AP when he has double AP solos because they would all stack MR and then spam dive the Philios. But so how did Varus end up over there on his own? So Diana dives in, pops Zonia's. Oh, this is how. All 3 of them are going to dive, and Varus is just left on his own. They all dip, and Varus is just like, wait, shit. Nice hook from Thresh. Really good positioning from Thresh here. Okay, so they trade 2 for 2. The Shaco can't really do anything. Yeah, he's just gotta leave. You guys see what I'm saying? Like he can't skirmish against these frontliners. He should either be AP or like a bruiser setup. Like he can't straight up fight these guys. That's why I'm saying I don't like his build. Because like he's not standing there getting auto attacked, so I don't understand why you would go tabbies. Because he can't take autos. You know, going tabbies is kind of redundant. It is, yeah. If you're getting autoed enough to the point where you need tabbies, you're probably playing wrong anyways. Which he's not. Like he's actually positioning pretty well and being very patient, but that's why it makes you question the build. You know? Gosh, man, this would have been such a nice fight for AP Shaco. Yeah, they just instantly kill the clone. It's a nice little disengage / zone for the time being because he essentially like it's not a bad play. You know, even though he is AD, it's not a bad play at all because it just counters out. Because if they can all follow up that Diana engage, they're in trouble. So it does slow them down a lot. Oh, he's getting. My brain is not working. It's not obviously it's not LDR. It's the Mortal Reminder. Is that what I'm thinking of right now? Yeah. I know what he's building. Interesting. So. Ah, man. His build is triggering me. Who are you fighting? Where you need these stats? Who's healing too much? Either go Assassin and go on the Varus, or go Stridebreaker into like Bork or Wit's End here. They're like Sterix. He would have so much more value because right now his build, he still gets one shot by anything. If he gets CC'd by, you know, like say Leona stuns him or, you know, Camille ease him, he just gets one tapped. He can't, you know, duke it out with the frontliners at all. So he's 4-0, but it's not, you know, like he's probably going to be getting outvalued by the Diana in these fights just because he does not have the setup like from his items to actually play or to provide that much value. Unless he can get a pick, of course, but I'm not seeing him even looking for him. It's still like 11. They're gonna go. They should be going Baron right now. Look at the map. They should be calling Baron. Too late now, but yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Right here. When did they go on? Look at this. Dallas STP too. Go Baron. Look at the map. They have no one here. This guy's dead. This guy's either dead or he isn't. You know, like you can't save him. A flash lantern maybe, but it's like go to Baron. They're all committing for this. Whatever. Shaco's got a nice farm. He's actually out farming the Diana, which is surprising because she farms a good bit quicker. They're gonna fight. Shaco can't go in here. Yeah, he just backs up. I don't like this play. That was a free Baron.
It's alive. It's beautiful to witness. The WE can't even pressure the tower.
This is kind of a weird location for the fight too. Kanavi looks like he's going in.
See what like look at how he's fighting. He can't stand there. He literally Stridebreaker, smite, box. He's afraid to even auto because if he gets stunned by Leona, he's dead. This is my point. He can't like man.
They're not done.
He's actually playing quite well, considering the fact that he built so suboptimally here. Because he seems to know that he can't fight them.
If that hook hits, pulls him into the fear, that could have been a pick there. Yagao trying to chase down. Look at Brito on the map. He's still going to continue to threaten in this bottom side, so JDG can't go too far.
Really smart from Breed, sticking around there, not showing on the vision yet, making JDG think that he most likely recalled, but he's walking back to bot tier 2 now.
Cam has TP. You guys got to start Baron. You have to start Baron. You have to force the TP out. They're gonna peel off it, I'm assuming. They need to turn because Camille's gonna TP. And yeah, you don't want to let Diana get the ulti in the pit. You guys aren't turning. They're going to 50-50. It's Silas gets it. Shaco is, oh man, that is my, guys, no man. Seeing this is when you know that the Shaco is not like an experienced Shaco. Hold on. I'm not trying to flame him, but it just hurts my soul to see a Shaco player not microing his clone. Look at the clone! He's still not hitting it. I'll tell you exactly why too. Anyone who plays Shaco, you know, for a decent amount knows this. Whenever you press R, if your first input for clone is on Baron or Dragon, it won't hit it. You have to give it a movement command and then target the Baron. So I guarantee that's what it was. He pressed R and then tried to target the Baron with clone and didn't give him a command before it, so it just won't respond. That's so funny. He's still not. Oh, he moves it. What's he doing? He hasn't clicked on anyone! Man! Ah, that upsets me. That upsets me. If you guys want to know... Sorry, I'm being like very nitpicky here, but like it's competitive, you have to. In this situation, you're either using your clone for DPS, which is fine. Realistically, you send your clone out of the pit and you put him on one of them. I would put it on the Diana just to mess with them because it slows them down and it potentially zones them away, you know, and it's free damage. He should be doing something with this clone, obviously. He finally sends it away and he doesn't even target anyone. Ah! I mean, they just have to leave, right? They win this fight. He still hasn't moved his clone! Ganavi, what are you doing? Use your clone, brother! Nice. Huge. Put clone on these two. Okay, he gets the fear. Not bad. Alright, well, his team's kind of just winning this fight for him. Slap that guy on the wrist. Use your clone, gamers. You don't have to do, you know, everything with the clone, but do something with it. Come on. You know better than that. Wait, how'd he die? Ah, whatever.
The lackluster approach from WE, JDG able to just Baron for complete.
Shaco's realistically not doing anything in these fights, though. I will say.
Huge in favor of JDG.
Or he's not doing very much.
Dragon is just spawning, so you expect JDG could maybe just run straight at
He's got a QSS now. Who's the QSS for? Leona?
Yeah, definitely. They've definitely got this Dragon too. So big swing. JDG control.
This build, man.
Not pulling the trigger fast enough on the contest. And yeah, the game is all for the taking now for them.
Whatever. I'll give it to him.
This is looking good for JDG. Game number 1 in the series with a Shaco in the draft of all things.
He has a bruiser item in Stridebreaker, and then he goes into an assassin item, or lethality, with serpents, which realistically doesn't make much sense. But if you're gonna go serpents here, you should be going serpents, you know, third at the earliest after you get like Essence Reaver, or even, you know, like Collector or something. Serpent seconds is fine, but if you want to do that, get an Essence Reaver. You know, because then you can just go into IE or LDR. His setup right now, he doesn't really deal a lot of damage. He does very mediocre damage. It's hard for him. The main thing is it's very hard for him to deal damage. So when you're going to build in a way that it's hard to deal damage, when I say that, I'm saying that he gets one shot by all of them because of his build, right? So if you're going to build like that, at least build to the point where you do as much damage as possible, because you're dead either way. You know, realistically, I would be going Bruiser here, and I've said that a couple times, but you guys need to communicate. Let me get a translator over there. I'll coach this guy up, dude. I mean, they're winning, but he could be having so much more value in these fights. He's playing well. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's not making mistakes. It's more that my point is that he was pretty much spoon-fed. 3 kills realistically. But like, he still needs his team to play well. And like he still isn't really doing too much in these fights. He's more of a passenger, you know. He's playing like a disengaged kind of role. He's not the one that's, you know, steamrolling the game or like taking over the fights. He's doing a good job of just being annoying and not inting. But yeah, I definitely wish I would have seen, after seeing him get 3 kills, I definitely wish I would have seen him have, like, you know, more value in these fights. Let's see. I mean, maybe something happens before the game ends, but let's see. We got 7 minutes left. Assuming JDG wins this. I'm 100%. I have not watched this or seen anything, so. He was looking for something. At the Zonia's to stall. It goes here. Thresh is coming. I mean, Shaco's just broken, I guess, as long as Silas kills him. And come on, show me something. One shot the Varus. Give me something. Look at his damage. Oh wait, player level the XP. I'm confused. Oh, that's his XP. Ignore me. I do want to see his damage stat for this game because I guarantee he's number 4 right now. When he had 3 early kills, I guarantee he's number 4. And that shouldn't happen when you get a lead like that on a carry jungler. The carry jungler. Passive. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Cloud Soul spawning. They're gonna force an engage because their base is falling, so they can't stall any longer. Shaco wastes Q. Yeah, he's just playing back. He can't really go in. He's not gonna have Q for a little bit longer, anyways. Like, look at the Shaco here. He's gotten 2 autos off in like a box. His team is just winning the fight. And I'm disappointed. This is no flame to Kanavi, you know. He's got balls for pulling this out. But I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see more impact, or, you know. Because he kind of just got a couple of free kills early and then the game just was won. And I'm fuming. Let's see, are they going to show damage stat?
Scaling into the series here from JDG, but hey, in terms of the game, they've scaled beautifully. They managed to win it out, and honestly, that last fight did feel like a bit of a comp difference. Like, obviously, this.
Oh, here we go.
Please, just give him an AP carry. Give him something that he can dominate team fights on. I'm not sure that this Nocturne is really the pick.
I told you he was 4th. I told you he was 4th. He's number 1 if he goes AP in this game. Or he's very close. He's right up there with his solos if he goes like an actual bruiser build. But yeah. Told you.